Hey folks, your Guitar Sage here. Today we're going to learn Losing My Religion by R.E.M. And this song is done in the open position. I'm going to jump into it right away, and I'll hum a melody along with it too, just so you know kind of where we're at. I won't play the entire tune, but I will play every piece of the tune. So for instance, I'm not going to do the verse 3 times, I won't do the chorus 3 times, that sort of thing, but I will do each part 1 time, at least. Okay? So here we go, starting with the intro. For those of you that will need the chords and all that good stuff, just stick around and I'll explain that later. For those of you who can just watch what I'm doing, then great. Alright, so stick around. Here we go, something like this. And of course it would repeat there again. The chorus is going to go. Okay, that's a chorus. By the way, I'm looking at my chart here on the screen. That's why I keep looking over here to the right. Okay, so there's our intro, our verse, and our chorus. And let's see, and our bridge is going to go something like this. This is the little mandolin part. It's going to go back into our verse again. Okay, so for those of you that need the chords here, stick around. Here we go. We're going to talk about them. And also, for those of you that need help with these chords, the chord progression, how I'm doing the strumming and those sorts of things, or if you want to get a hold of this chart, check out YourGuitarSage.com and get the ebook on there. It'll tell you about all this good stuff and also tell you about how to get a hold of the chart. Okay? So, here we go. Chords that you're going to need for this tune are an F, an A minor, a G, a D minor, a D, an E minor, and if I haven't said it already, a C. Okay, so quite a few chords here. Okay, let's break it out section at a time, and if we have time, we'll talk about the strumming too. So this song is in C. I have this chart written in the Nashville number system, so I'm looking at 4s and 6s and 1s and 3s instead of C's and D's and E's and A's and all that good stuff. That doesn't make sense to you, check out some of my other videos, and like I say, get that ebook. It'll really help you out with reading these charts, and it will help with your overall musical knowledge as well. Okay, so here we go. The intro is going to do an F. Well, first of all, the song's in 4, okay? And this song doesn't have any split measures, so every chord gets at least 1 measure. Sometimes it'll get 2 measures or more, but there's no split measures, meaning 2 chords being in the same measure, okay? So each one will get at least 4 beats. So here we go, starting from the intro, and I'm going to not do the strumming, just for simplicity reasons right now. So we're going to go an F for a measure, F for a second measure, A minor for 2 measures, 3, 4, this is the intro again, F for a measure, F for a second measure, A minor for a measure, G for a measure. Good. Okay, so there is, now here's the verse. The verse is going to go like this. A minor for two measures, minor for 2 measures, and G for 2 measures. Okay, so that verse is the same time every time, and the verse is, let's see, the first time it repeats twice. After the bridge, it does 1 time, I believe. Okay, and so basically you could take this A minor for 2 measures and E minor for 2 measures, and you could repeat that whole bit 4 whole times. Okay, and then the 5th time you're going to go D minor for 2 measures, G for 2 measures. Okay, again, if you don't like jotting all these chords down, check out YourGuitarSage.com and find out how to get a hold of this chart. Okay, let's talk about the chorus now. The chorus is going to go 2 measures of F, 3, 4, 2 measures of A minor, 2, 3, 4, 2 measures of F, 3, 4, a measure of A minor, a measure of G, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and all right, let's talk about the bridge. The bridge is going to go A minor for a measure, G for a measure, F for a measure, G for a measure, C for a measure, D major for a measure, C again, D again. That's me in the corner. Okay, so looking at my time, we need to hurry it up here. The very end of the song just ends with an A minor. Okay, let's talk about the strum. The strum that I'm doing is like a 1, 2, and 4, and so I'm doing like a 1 and 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 4 and 1. Okay, I'm gonna break that down for you. You could play it without the mute. Right now I'm doing like a mute, but without the mute it would sound like and 4 and 1. If this strumming is confusing to you and you have a problem with it, check out my video on strumming. Okay, I believe it's on the home page of Your Guitar Sage channel, and also get that ebook because I have a battery of exercises to do to really develop your right hand for strumming. Okay, okay, so here we go. Again, I'm going to do it slow. It's going to go 1, 2, and 4 and. Doing the same movements that I'm doing here, and you're kind of missing the rhythm, it's going to mess you up. So don't do that. It's important that all your downstrokes, all the 1, 2, 3, 4, are all on the downstroke, and the upstrokes, the ands, are always on the up. Always, 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 always. Okay. Okay. Now to add to this, and we got to wrap it up here. The other thing is I'm doing like a 1, 2. So on the 2, I'm muting. I'm doing like a little karate chop, I say, and then strum if you want, but you could go 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4. And it's helpful, of course, to be percussive. Either hit the strings kind of hard where they smack up against the neck, or hit like that. Okay? Alright guys, I'm seeing our time is just about over, so if you haven't already, hit subscribe. Trying to add a new video every day for you guys to learn some simple songs here. So, and if you haven't already, get the ebook. It'll really help you out a lot. And by all means, keep practicing, kids. All right, go practice. Get out of here.